Okay, well, welcome to Paws for Ability and the Denim Class graduation. My name is Jennifer Lutz, and it is truly a privilege to be here with all of you and to have this filled room with so many individuals, our families receiving the service dogs, as well as the many people that were part of this journey to have the dogs reach this point in their lives to graduate as a service dog team. Our donors, our staff, our volunteers, all part of that mission. So I just wanted to give a little bit of background about Paws for Ability before I pass it on to Kaylin to share a little more about the people behind the mission. So at Paws for Ability, we were founded in 1998, and it really was with a mission, with a passion to identify needs that were being unmet in our community. And what that ended up looking like over the years is a lot of children as well as veterans who weren't receiving service dogs from other organizations and were being turned down. And Paws wanted to step into that gap and be that difference for that family. Even though Paws started just here in Ohio, we have this national reach because there's people who also from further away wouldn't be able to receive a service dog. So I think that's really one of the amazing things about Paws that makes it special in my heart, that Paws is a unique place as well. That we're a place that really looks at an individual and where their unique needs come into play and how a service dog can enter into that point to be specifically trained in what they need the dog to be provided to do. Our dogs, though, they start way before this point. The dogs we're going to see in just a little bit are graduating dogs. These are dogs that average a year and a half, some of them maybe 2 years old. But this journey for them actually started before they were born. So at Paws, we breed, raise, train, and place the service dogs. So these dogs' parents actually are part of our program as well, or have been part of our program. And those breeding dogs, they've had to go through a lot of clearances, health and behavioral, to be able to be part of our breeding program. Behavior clearances include actually the same criteria that we would expect to be a service dog. And our health clearances include things like ophthalmology testing, cardiology, genetic testing, orthopedic testing, because we don't want just a smart dog, we want a dog that's going to be healthy and have a long life. And so those puppies that are then born into the program, they start our puppy enrichment program. These are these little puppies, before puppies can even see or hear, they're starting their training to eventually become a service dog. And so at 3 days old, they start that training, and we have a team of individuals who are wrapping around those puppies to help support them in those goals. When the puppies are typically 8, 10, 12 weeks old, they're going out with volunteers, and our volunteers are phenomenal, people who are so sacrificial to give up their time, their energy, to be able to pour into these pups, to be able to help them succeed. And they might have the dogs for a year and a half before they're ready to go on to advanced training. In advanced training is when the dogs are learning how to work with the specific individuals they're going to be serving, and so they're learning their specific tasks. So if it's a child that has seizures at night, then they're working on training the dog to recognize seizure scent, to be able to do a bark alert for when they smell the seizure, as well as other supportive pieces that can be really critical. Being able to help the child maybe when they're going to doctor's appointments or accompany a child at school, just going through regular daily life. And that's what we really are looking for these dogs to become, this life partner in these critical developmental years to take these children through their journey of childhood. So a lot has been poured into these dogs, and I'm so thankful to all of you in the room who are not only here to celebrate this day, but also have poured so much into this day to make it possible. I'm going to go ahead and invite up our development director, Kaylin Clark, as she shares more about the people behind our mission.
Thanks, Jennifer. Congratulations again to all of the families graduating today. I can't wait to have you all start coming up here to hear about your brand new teams. Before we do that, though, I'd just like to take a moment to talk about the massive community that works behind the scenes to make days like today possible. So most people are surprised to learn that we have over 2,000 dedicated volunteers who put in a lot of sacrifice and hard work into raising our dogs. Our volunteers strengthen our mission in many ways. such as providing wonderful homes to our breeder dogs, helping our dogs while they're here at our facility, and fostering over 300 dogs at any given time to provide the foundational training and socialization experiences critical to becoming a fully trained service dog. Paws also employs around 60 staff members who work every day of the year to care for and train each of our dogs. Our staff ensures that our dogs meet the highest standards of health and care, that our over 2,000 volunteers and families have the support that they need, and that each service dog is trained to provide the life-changing tasks for their partner. And finally, I want to recognize our generous donors. Each highly trained service dog represents an investment of $40,000, a cost that reflects the extensive training and care that these incredible dogs receive. Each family is here today thanks to the support from their own communities and also from generous donors who support Paws in order to reduce the amount that families are asked to raise. So if you are here today and part of our Paws community as a volunteer, staff, or donor, would you please stand if you're able so we can recognize and thank you. I also want to mention that this class is sponsored in honor of the Investors. The Investors is a community of almost 200 monthly donors who support the Paws mission. Each member of the Investors gives anywhere from $5 to $500 a month. This comes to over $7,000 every month, which is almost $90,000 a year. Do you know how much dog food that can buy? It's a lot, over 2,000 bags, and yes, we go through that much here. To share more about this community, I'd like to invite one of our investors up to share a few words. Sarah, would you come on up?
This is certainly an honor and a privilege to present. I'm one of these people, I talk to people when I'm out. We always have our dogs, and people are always wanting to talk about the dogs. And I sometimes challenge people, and I say, you know, we thrive on donations and volunteers. Well, I was volunteering, so I was challenging these people about money, and I said to myself one day, I'm only holding up half of my end of the bargain. So at that time, I contacted Kaylin, and we sponsored a dog, $25 a month. So about a year or so ago, I said, let's do it again. And so we got another one. And so just yesterday, I got another one. Or was that today? I think it was today. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking about, I was talking to Kaylin about the numbers. You know, between $500 and $500 people donate monthly. As you can see, I'm not close to the 500 number. But we have 2,000 volunteers. That's what the boss tells me. Just think if every one of those volunteers gave just $10 a month. Do you know how much money that is? $250,000. Now, you talk dog food, pepperoni, we could throw in a couple of poop bags. So, for me, you know, we made this decision. We said we blow $25 a month easily, and what we've experienced here at Paws, being part of this family and part of this community, because that's exactly what it is. It's a caring, loving community. So I would encourage all of you to do what you can. And anybody watching, anybody out here, you don't have to be part of the Paws family. To give. I'm sure, certainly Kaylin doesn't have any restrictions on any people that want to give. So, another motto I have, and many people have heard this, I always tell people, we came for the dogs and stayed for the mission. And most of you, all of you can probably attest to the value of this mission. And the one thing I know is I look around, I come to these graduation, I see these dogs, and every one of these families I will not have met 95% of them. When I walk out of here, when I lay down at night, I know I've been part of this. I'm part of your journey. I don't even know your name, but I'm blessed to be part of your journey.
We're glad to have you.
So keep that in mind. If you want to go to bed feeling good, this is a great way to do it. And if any of you are questioning, should I be an investor, and you're on the fence, here's what I suggest. Listen to what we're going to hear the rest of this afternoon, and you'll be convinced that what you can do, what you can give, is worth everything. It's worth absolutely everything. Thank you.
I really appreciate all those words, Ed. If you are interested in becoming an investor, again, we're so close to 200. We do have some signs around the building that you can scan for a QR code, or I'd love to connect, or you can check out our website. And if you have any questions at all about volunteering or sponsoring, whether you're here today or watching online, again, love to connect and invite you to be part of our mission. Last, we will be giving a tour immediately following graduation. We'll meet in the lobby for that. So if you'd like to stick around and see some puppies, meet us in the lobby. Next, I'm going to invite our class lead, senior trainer Emily, up.
Welcome everyone to the Denim Class graduation. We're so happy you could join us today to celebrate the incredible families and the very good dogs who have worked so hard together over the past couple of weeks. My name is Emily, and I'm a senior trainer at Paws for Ability, and I've had the privilege of being class lead for the last 10 days, and I can honestly say this group has been a joy to work with. This class is made up of 9 amazing families who have spent long days learning how to use their life-changing skills their service dogs provide, including medical alert, mobility assistance, tethering, and behavior disruption. These families have traveled from all over the country and right here in Ohio to be a part of this journey with us. I have loved getting to know each and every one of you and watching your confidence grow as handlers. I have admired how supportive you all were of the other teams in class, and every time you cheered when a classmate was successful made me smile. You have all practiced and worked so hard, and it absolutely shows. Thank you for showing up every day, ready to learn, asking great questions, and sticking it out through the long days. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed by us or your dogs. For our families, a service dog represents more than just a new skill set. It means new independence, new confidence, and a brighter future for the entire family. And today, we get to celebrate that together. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our newest service dog teams in the Denim Class of 2026. The first new service dog team that I would like to introduce is Kobe and Oates.
We were going in order, so we're slightly out. We'll get Kobe out here in a second. While she's getting Kobe, just real quick, I'll start with the thank yous. I'd like to thank God first off for putting this opportunity in front of us for my son Kobe, who you'll meet here in a second, and then absolutely all the volunteers, the donors, the investors, the trainers, just everybody that has something to do with such a great organization. It's been a long wait for Oates here, but I mean, already we're seeing so much value that he's bringing into our family, especially for Kobe. And here's Kobe here. So I'm joined up here, obviously Kobe, Oates, Kobe's mother, April, and then again, I'm Adam, Kobe's father. I'll tell you a little background about Kobe. I was supposed to be this strong, 21-year veteran, but sometimes I get allergic talking about my sons and all this. It's allergies, just bear with me. But Kobe was brought to us 9 years ago. Kobe suffered a birth injury that caused global damage to his brain. During his initial journey, we were told Kobe would not make it, that he would not be able to breathe on his own. We had to make some very difficult decisions as a family. Kobe, long story short, went home on hospice care. Within a week of being home, we knew that wasn't the case. So we stopped hospice care because we knew there was a lot more to Kobe than what we were being told. So Kobe's journey has been, he's defying odds. And since he's been born, I've always called him my superhero. A few years after he's born, an organization called You Are the Hero, you can find them at youarethehero.org, reached out to us. And what they do is they draw special needs children as superheroes. And they said they'd like to take Kobe on and illustrate him as a superhero. And they said, what would you like his name to be? And so we talked about it as a family, and one of the things that Kobe underwent right after birth was a hypothermic treatment where they cooled his body to slow down the brain injury. During this time, they noticed surges in brain activity that were representative of seizures. So we came up with the name Arctic Surge. So Kobe, his superhero name is Arctic Surge. I actually have that tattooed on my arm here, that drawing that they made of him. Well, all good superheroes are just that much better if they have a sidekick. So we're excited to announce Oates as being, Arctic Surge here, Kobe's sidekick. And, I get asked a lot about Kobe, like, where do you see him? Do you think Kobe will walk? Do you think Kobe will talk? Do you think Kobe will do this? I said, well, at one time I was told he wouldn't breathe. So I don't discount anything, and I think just having Oates is going to make his opportunity, his ability to continue to defy odds just that much greater. So again, we look forward to this journey with Oates. We've seen nothing but great things so far, and we know we will. Thank you again to everybody that has something to do with this organization and getting us to this point right here. I cannot thank you all enough. I know myself, I will pledge a donation moving forward with the investors. I'll get signed up right after this, and I'll do what I can so with it, this organization can continue to bless other families. Again, thank you all for your time, and thanks for listening.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the service dog team of Ezra and Jem.
My name is Emily, my husband Charlie, I'm the secretary of my son Owen, and Jem here is going to be for our son Ezra, who started off the graduation today, and Ezra has autism. This is not his scene, really.
Easily overwhelmed.
He's overwhelmed. A lot of people here going on. He really just wanted to jump on the trampoline the whole time instead, so he's getting a break. But we are just so excited to have Jen join our family. She's been amazing in class so far. Bonding with Ezra at home after class time. He loves to throw the tennis ball for her all night. So they've been getting a lot of good quality time outside of class doing that. And we know Jen here is on her second opportunity as a family. And she's just, we're just so grateful that whoever she didn't work out with the first time, she's been perfect for us. So she's gonna have a long, happy family or happy life with us. But yeah, no, it's just been, yes, we do. We have a long history with Paws. My little brother actually also has autism and got a service dog through Paws about 20 years ago now. So we've been involved in Paws for a long time, and Harry was life-changing for our family too growing up. So we're sure Jen is gonna be just as amazing for us. So yeah, we're just again very thankful for everyone who's volunteered directly for us, for all of our fundraisers to get Jen over the years, and everyone who donates to Paws in general, and all the investors and volunteers. We've got Ann here for us, who absolutely loves Jim. And everyone that couldn't make it, but yeah, we're very grateful. We're very excited to see how she's gonna change our family. So, do the best.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Camila and Chopper.
Everybody has to stick the monkey.
Okay. Hi everyone, we are James, Marla, and this is our daughter Camila. And of course, standing proudly beside her is Chopper.
Sure.
We're here from San Antonio, Texas, and we are incredibly honored and grateful to be standing here today as a new service dog team. First, we just want to say thank you for welcoming our family with open arms. From day one, this experience has been filled with compassion, patience, and more dog hair than we expected. But we wouldn't change it for anything. Camila faces medical challenges that affect her daily life. Like many parents, we wanted more than just support for her. We wanted safety, we wanted independence, and most of all, we wanted confidence. Enter Chopper. Chopper isn't just a dog, he's Camila's teammate, her protector, her early warning system, her built-in best friend. And let's be real, he's on track to be the only one in the house who follows directions on a first try. Training was intense, emotional, and incredibly powerful. We learned quickly that this isn't just about Camila and Chopper. It's about becoming a 3-unit team. Mom, Dad, and Camila, working together with Chopper right in the middle of it all. There were long days, lots of repetition, and moments where we questioned whether we were doing things right. And then there were moments of pure magic. One moment in particular changed everything for us. Chopper alerted us 3 minutes before Camila had a medical event on the first day of class. 3 minutes. That's when it truly hit us how life-changing this partnership is. This wasn't just training anymore. This was protection. That was purpose. That was Chopper stepping fully into his role. And in that moment, we knew this dog is already saving our daughter's life. Looking ahead, our hope for Camila and Chopper is simple. More freedom, more adventures, more yes and fewer no's. We want her to walk into school with confidence, to explore the world without hesitation, to dream big and chase it, knowing she has her best friend watching her every step of the way. Now for the thank yous, because none of this happens alone. Thank you to Paws for Ability and the incredible, patient, and amazing trainers, Erica, Emily, and Sophie. You guided us, encouraged us, and somehow stayed calm while teaching exhausted parents and determined kids. We also want to recognize the Rotary Foundation of Oakwood, the investors, and every donor, volunteer, puppy raiser, trainer, and staff member who made this possible. Your generosity doesn't just change lives, it creates futures. Thank you to Chopper's incredible volunteer trainers who helped shape him into the dog he is today, especially Jennifer Green, Hannah Lindman, Kit Layson, Emma, Abby, Eva, and Catherine. You loved him before we ever met him, and we carry that gratitude with us forever. To our classmates, thank you for your vulnerability during class. Thank you for sharing your stories and your hearts. This group will forever hold a special place in ours. And if y'all are ever in San Antonio, please reach out. We'd love to connect. And finally, thank you to our family, friends, and community back home for the prayers, encouragement, and support every step of the way. This journey has changed our lives forever. We are beyond grateful, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for Camila and Chopper. Thank you for helping make this dream possible.
introduce the newest service dog team of Leanne and Planet.
Hello, as she said, my name is Leanne, and I'm from Fort Thomas, Kentucky. And what is in northern Kentucky? Yeah. Yeah. And my family is here today. Yay. My mom was here all week in class with me. And I'm a two-unit team with Planet, or aka Planny, or something other nicknames. She is my seizure alert dog who happened to start her own Instagram page during training. Our family chose to pursue getting a service dog in order for me to have more independence. Planet, as my mom says, is my ticket to independence, and she is going with me to Bellarmine University in Louisville, and I will be living on campus with her. Planning is going to be my EME, or emergency medical escort, so my mom can have better nights and actually sleep. Thank you so much for everyone who helped get her to who she is today and helped make this day possible. From people who fundraised to all the staff and volunteers. And I would like to give a big thanks to the UK volunteers, especially Anna, who has given me tons of photos of events before I even met her. Everybody has answered all my questions. Another big thanks to Emily, who has worked with Planet in her advanced training. Thank you.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Lucy and Glinda.
Hi. I had also prepared a joke about pet dander and allergies. I'm getting emotional, but somebody stole it, so now I don't have excuse. I'm Brandon, Kimberly, and Bendick. We are here with Lucy and Glenda. We're from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Lucy has a rare form of epilepsy called Dravet syndrome, which gives her long seizures that are frequent and usually medication resistant. And she's been dealing with this since she was 6 months old. So Glenda is going to be a best friend for Lucy, and she's going to be a detection and alert device, if you will, for us, so we can be notified before she has a seizure and when she's actually having a seizure, so we can intervene. We were talking to some of the volunteers before, and we really can't express to you in words how much this is going to impact our lives and how much we appreciate what you guys have done for us. My wife keeps saying things about, to the effect of, it takes a village to raise a child. So many of you don't know anything about us or anybody else in these programs, and you've given so much love and energy and time to these animals, and you had no idea where they were going, who they were going to, how they would impact those lives. And we cannot thank you enough for what you guys have done. And again, we cannot express to you guys in words how much what you guys have done is going to impact our lives and improve our lives. So we thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, and we encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing, because what you do is really, really meaningful. So thank you all very much.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Chloe and Olive.
Hi everybody, we're the Landis family. I'm Austin, it's my daughter Chloe, her partner in crime Olive, my wife Karen, who's way too shy to stand up here with us. Let me flip through my notes here. Okay, tough guy crime, Adam did that. How's the volunteers stand? Man, you guys stole my best, right. So we're up here from Canyon, Texas, a heck of a haul, but there's no other place like this in the country. I mean, we spent a lot of time researching where to go to get a service dog for Chloe's special needs, to have one trained exactly what she needed. And this is the place that kept coming up. So we traveled 1,500 miles to be here, and it was worth every mile, every extra pit stop traveling with these two up here was like, and all the extra pit stops traveling home were worth. I mean, this place is very special, very unique, but I'm literally preaching to the choir about that as I look out here. You guys all wouldn't be here if you didn't already know that. This class, I mean, trauma recognizes trauma. Every group in here, every parent, every kid, it felt like being around extended family. Everybody's here with the same goals. Everybody here lifted each other up. To find a group of strangers that can do that in the world, in today's world, it's a pretty special thing too. And a place like this breeds that. Let's see here. Chloe, a little over 4 years ago, came down with sorry man, my allergies too. Adam, you looked
Same time of year.
It's just that time of year. Breaking out in the dads. So a little over 4 years ago, Chloe came down with a handful of neurological disorders. Tourette's and corporelia being one of them, which pretty navigational, but the seizures are not. I know that's a pretty common thing for service dogs we're learning. And knowing that she's going to have a partner that's right there that's going to say, hey, Chloe needs somebody. We no longer have to think, has somebody checked on Chloe in a couple hours? Has anybody gone to her room? Has anybody heard from her? We have somebody to tell us. You know, and the comfort that that gives us and the joy, I just can't express that to you guys. Once again, it's a special thing. I can't wait to see where these two are going to go together. Chloe's already this incredible, independent, strong young woman. And with a partner now where she can be even more independent and more strong, more confident in the world, it's beautiful. It really, really is. Let's see here. I can't thank, I've got some names to call out. We've got Lori, she can be here with us, one of the volunteers, Emily, and her family here, Zoe and Ben and the families, for all your time, effort, and love. Erica, Emily, and Sophie, being so kind and patient, dealing with us, taking their time, going out of their way, it's incredible. All of you volunteers, everybody involved in this, I want you to know, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and realize you make the world a better place to call home. Through your time, through your efforts, through your passion. And hug yourselves for that, because I can't hug all of you I will. Back home, our oldest daughter Taylor at home, she's probably watching this, will be there in a couple days. I promise, you know, I know you miss us terribly. I'm sure you're tired of eating your own cooking by now, for sure. A couple of inside jokes for the people in the Houston Survivors Social Club. You know who you are. We miss and love you all. We'll be there soon. My brother Carl at Rhino Customs. Man, love you, brother, for all your help and support through all this. And also all the chop busting that you do to keep my ego from inflating. I'm very, very good at that. All my railroad brothers and sisters, my union brother and sisters that supported us through this, thank you all. The BLET Auxiliary, everybody back in Texas, our families back in New Mexico, thank you. And like I said, thank all of you. So don't clap for me, don't clap for Chloe right now. You know, when you clap when I say goodbye, you got to clap for yourselves. Because you guys are as much a part of this as we are today. So thank all of you. Do you want to say anything, Chloe?
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Jenna and Peabody.
Well, I guess the allergies just aren't reserved for the dads in the room anymore. I really just want to thank all of you so much. I never thought I'd have my independence back. When I was 13, it started off rough year. My unexpectedly, and from there it all went downhill. I was then diagnosed with POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I can no longer attend school due to the severity of my disability. My mom was there by my side from day one, holding my hand during lab draws, making sure I wasn't alone. I couldn't take her enough. A couple years ago, I came across Paws for Ability by chance. I was looking into getting a service dog, but I wasn't 100% sure. I followed along on their Facebook and Instagram page, seeing all the graduating dogs. And finally, when I was 17, I made the move to reach out and call and ask if it would be possible to get Peabody. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him by my side. And I can't wait to go to college with him by my side. I can now pursue my dream of becoming a school social worker and hopefully one day opening my own practice for children and parents who have special needs children, because in this class I have learned so much that it's not just the children who need to be supported, but the parents are just as important. Can't wait to spend the rest of my life with UP. And I want to thank everyone who's helped raise him. I just can't thank you guys enough.
Up next, I'd like to introduce the newest service dog team of Terrence and Rocky, formerly known as Forrest.
It's hard to go behind everybody because I'm a big crybaby myself. I have this shirt on for a reason. It's not how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. This is the thing about Rocky Balboa, the name behind Rocky and Terrence. We call Terrence Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. We're the Hamilton family. I'm Latrice's mom, and this is my amazing husband, Terrence. I couldn't do this without Dad. He's 100%, even more than 100% behind me. He always tells me, Latrice, this was your idea to get Terrence a service dog. But I think he is fell in love with Rocky as well. And so we're making an awesome team. So now I call Terrence and Rocky the champion team, because they're both champs. We learned that Rocky also experienced some medical challenges at birth, similar to Terrence's situation. And so we know that they both will continue to fight on, and so we're going to keep our name as Rocky and Rocky 1, Rocky 2. The hoodie that Rocky has on is the first hoodie that Terrence wore in a real boxing match. We had the opportunity to go to a live boxing match, and Terrence loved boxing, and Dad said, get Terrence the VIP tickets, we got to sit the front. So Terrence was like hyping all the players up and everything, and so they allowed him to get into the boxing ring, and they would get professional photos with this exact hoodie on. And so that's why we have Rocky. We're from Oakland, Tennessee, which is close to Memphis, Tennessee. And getting a service dog for Terrence is now a reality that we're so thankful for. Terrence has a condition called tuberous sclerosis complex. And so he was fighting from day one since birth. He had to be resuscitated, and here he is now standing with us, 19 years old. He also has autism and severe seizures. He has experienced 3 major brain surgeries already. And we're hoping that we may end up doing another one when we return back home. And so Rocky will hopefully be a chance to be at the hospital with Terrence on that occasion. So it has been an amazing experience just to watch Terrence and Rocky bond instantly. Rocky is a lot like Terrence. Rocky does not like to wait, and y'all notice he's whining in class sometimes where he's turned eager to go, and he was eager to see all his volunteers today. Terrence is the same way. He doesn't like to wait sometimes. And so he's a perfect match for our family. I love blankets, so Rocky loves blankets too. My husband is such a go-getter. Rocky is the same way, so he went right on in with our family. So it's been an amazing opportunity just to see them two together. Our hope for Rocky is to continue doing an outstanding job of alerting. He's doing pre-alerts already for Terrence's seizures. 2 to 3 minutes, Rocky gives Terrence's hard stare, and instantly, more than likely, Terrence is going to have a seizure, and Rocky's right there. We can follow the floor. Rocky's right there instantly to tackle the seizures. And so we're blessed to even be seeing this already. I sleep with Terrence every night, and so I'm hoping that this will give me some relief. And I also love my PTSD, and I'm a therapist. I work with families all day and kids, but I share my family. I'm no different than you. I deal with everything. If I can do it, you can do it too. We can do it. Rocky's now officially a member of our family, and it was his true love at first sight. Our goal is to continue to be patient with each other, love on each other, and give each other lots of hugs. Rocky loves to cuddle and hugs and loves to play, and we're the same family like that. And we're also going to our boxing gym. We have an adaptive boxing gym that we go to on Saturdays, and Rocky will fit right in. When Terrence is boxing, Rocky does his flinch, so he's right on target. We want to thank everybody that helped us get here, all of our sponsors, from our Black Top Boxing event that we had, all the fundraisers that we had back in our hometown, everyone here, the Paws, families, and everybody here, the volunteers, the trainers. We couldn't do this without you. Being so patient with our family, even when Terrence did have some things in class that happened, no one ever noticed, no one ever said nothing. I appreciate that. We don't get that everywhere we go. That's a blessing. And so we're just thankful to be a part of this, and we know that it's going to be forever life-changing for us. And Terrence want to show the class some of his boxing moves. Literally, Terrence would have a seizure, and he would fall, get back up, and start boxing again. It's amazing to watch. It's okay if you're nervous.
You nervous now?
All right, watch it.
I can't believe you're nervous.
You got it, Karen.
You got it, Terrence. Come on.
You got it.
I can't believe it.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Last and certainly not least, we have our next service dog team of Daniel and Hartley.
Well, I'm a crier.
You got it from Adam.
You know. So I have to take a centering moment for a second and breathe, because our story is a story of miracles and grace. This is my husband, Danny, and this is Hartley, our new best friend. We're a dual military family in Navy cities. And so this is our second time around for Paws. we had an amazing companionship for Danny, who helped him a lot, and he was the best thing ever happened to us. And I'm forgetting, sorry. And so anyway, he got sick and he's not with us anymore. And it took him some time, and a lot of things happened in our family, we've been through everything. And I finally convinced Danny to apply again, because it got to a point where things got a little too dark, and we were no longer smiling. And so when we got Jess, then he changed. He come out of his shell. He talked. He socialized. And when I was sick, he was there 24/7 and supported me, and he was my nurse, and he was everything. But he didn't have anybody to support him. And so we are very grateful that we get Hardy now, because, I'm gonna forget the paper. So Hardy, the first day that we met her, she ran straight to Danny and jumped on top of him like she knew him forever. And then there was destruction of a little pretty plant. And so
I do apologize to whoever's office that was. We really destroyed that.
And so there was, the first thing, of course, we noticed about Carly is that her mark in her tongue just had a little spot in his nose in the corner that was white. And so as soon as I saw her, I thought that was, yep, the spot that Jester was missing. And so I knew that it was happening. And she hasn't left Danny's side. Then the first morning, he had a hard time getting out of the shower because she turned into the mat. And, so, oh gosh, I didn't expect boogers. But I have to say that the things that I obviously want to see is more smiles, which I have already started to see. I hope to see him get up more and enjoy the community again. And so there is something that thank you so much. Oh my goodness. See, I'm going to thank her too. So I'm going to stop crying, and I'm going to go to the most important part, the thank yous. Like, I really want to say thank you to Sophie, Emily, Erica, Caitlin, and I really want to give a special thank to Lynn, because since last time she was here, and she helped us through things, and she supported us, and she got us here, and she gave us a new leader in life. Oh, thank you. And so I really want to thank Beth. She was her weekend foster mom, and her volunteer trainers, Joe and Candy, and Debbie Bates, and Elizabeth Stivich, and Angelina. And that kid, I am so thankful for you, and I'm here to tell you that you made a miracle in our lives, and you brought the most amazing dog to my family, and she's so loving. Somebody stole it from me, and I have to say it that it does take a village, and I thank you for yours. And please know that I have to thank the ladies that pray with us every day, because last week they were praying with us and for us, for this to be a positive experience and something settling, and it was. And you will have a prayer from us every day from here on. So thank you so much, guys.
Up next, I'd like to invite up the Quilts of Valor for a presentation.
Well, I must say each and every family and story has been moving. So, each Quilt of Valor, can everybody hear me? Each Quilt of Valor comes with a label designating it as a Quilt of Valor. It also comes with a pillowcase and a letter which will tell you about your quilt. And I'd like to read some of the letter that is part of yours. So dear CE2 CB Daniel Dumas, United States Navy. Excuse me. The Miami Valley Quilters Guild in Enid, Ohio would like to thank you for your service to our country. This Quilt of Valor is being awarded to you to honor your sacrifice in keeping our country safe and protecting our freedoms. The Quilts of Valor Foundation is a national grassroots community service effort that began in 2003 to cover all returning servicemen and women touched by war. Quilts of Valor are stitched with love, prayers, and healing thoughts. They are a tangible reminder of America's appreciation for answering your country's call since its beginning in 2003. Over 427,000 Quilts of Valor have been awarded to active military and veterans. So please accept this Quilt of Valor with our sincere thank you for your service. We hope that it brings you honor and comfort and healing. Please use it in your everyday life and may it be a remembrance of our gratitude. God bless.
Thank you all for being here to celebrate the hard work, teamwork, and many milestones reached by these 9 incredible teams. We can't wait to see where your journeys take you and all the amazing things you'll accomplish together. Congratulations, Denim Class of 2026, you did it.